Okay, welcome back. So today we're going to be just doing a review of our two types of graphing. I'm going to do one of each for you on my screen. All right, this first one is standard form. The way we know it's standard form is because there's no parentheses. So if you remember standard form, we're going to find our A, which is 2. Remember, the A is always next to the x squared. Our B, which is 4. Remember, the B is always next to the x. And the C, which is 2. Remember, the C is always by itself. And then we need to find the vertex by doing negative b over 2a. So our x-coordinate of the vertex equals negative b over 2a. Let's make that a little bit bigger so you can see. So negative b over 2a, that's going to be all right, our b is 4. So that's negative 4 over 2 times a, which is 2. Which is negative 4 divided by 4, which is negative 1. All right, now remember our vertex is going to go right in the middle of our table of values. So we're going to put that negative 1 right in the middle of our table of values. We're going to pick two numbers smaller than it. I'll go with negative 2 and negative 3. And two numbers larger, which are 0 and 1. Then we're going to plug in to find our y values. If you're not sure how to plug it into the calculator, look at the previous videos. All right, when I plug in negative 3, I get, let's see, that's 18, that's 8. When I plug in negative 2, I'm going to get 2. When I plug in negative 1, I get 0. When I plug in 0, I get 2. And when I plug in 1, I get 8. All right, and then we're just going to graph. All right. I like to graph the vertex first, but it does not really matter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is all the way up here. And then we connect to make our parabola. And there we go. All right, so that's in standard form. The next example, this is vertex form. I know it's vertex form because we have the parentheses. All right, this one's even easier. Remember, the vertex is just the opposite of what's being added or subtracted in the parentheses, which is 2. And then the y value is what's being added or subtracted outside of the parentheses, so that's a 5. And then everything else is the same. We pick two numbers smaller. I'll go with 1 and 0. Two numbers bigger. I'll go with 3 and 4. And now we're going to plug those in to get our y values. All right, when we plug in 0, we get negative 3. When we plug in 1, we get 3. When we plug in 3, we get 3. And when we plug in 4, we get negative 3. Remember, always for our quadratic functions, our parabolas, the top and the bottom should have the same y value. Second from the top, second from the bottom should also have the same y value. And now we're just going to graph. 2, 3, 4, 2, 5 is right there. I graph my 5 points. I connect with a curve. to make a parabola. All right, so there's your quick review. Do the assignment. That'll be due Friday at noon. Anything you have not done so far, please turn it in ASAP, and then we'll start a new topic after spring break. Hopefully we'll be back in school, but if not, we'll keep this going. Have a wonderful week, and hopefully we'll see you soon.